What's up, guys? I'm back, and today I want to talk about UI policies, how you can make them look clean on a record producer, how you can use a Boolean, and how that can affect other selection boxes and various variables associated with that, how you can put them in order and whatnot. So, follow me, and here we go. All right, so here we have a catalog from Creative Dreams. It's a boutique that I created. And you can see that we're selling bad drills. You got the picture, the description, and you can see that we're selling it. But the magic of this is right here. Do you want beads with that? If you select yes, then you have this other variable that pops up. How many would you like? Well, if you select one, you see we have bead size and bead color. Now pay attention to the fields that are here as well as their locations. We got size on top, color on bottom. Now we have two. We want two. So now we have size, color, color, right? Top, bottom, top, bottom. And then same thing if we select three. Now, if you decide, I don't know if I want beads, take away, yeah, I did, then it'll go right back to where you had it. If you choose one, it defaults to nothing. Now, on the platform, this is how you set that up. So when you come down to the bottom of your catalog item, you have your variable sets. In here, this is where you choose what that variable is going to be, right? So here we named it beads. We have the question for beads, and it's simply a checkbox, which is that Boolean. Okay. Now, come over here, and you see that these are in order. And so we have beads on top, and then we have how many, which is the next question. Then we have size and color. Now, let's just say if you weren't paying attention and you have this as 500, so it's at the bottom, what that would do is it would move places here on the form. So when you select this, it's no longer going to be at the top. See, it's going to move to the bottom because of that order that it was in. So you got to pay attention to that. And then also, the way you get things to disappear, everybody knows how to do the UI policy as far as making things visible and whatnot. But the key is adding that active condition. So it's not just how many bees do you want. One, it's not just that because, yeah, you want these two fields to populate. You got the size and the color, again, in order, right? That's why the size is on top because it's got a lower order number. But because beads is true, if these two conditions aren't met, then these are not going to be displayed. And then we have this reverse if false setting here. And what this does is if this is true, then when these conditions are no longer met, then these fields will disappear. Okay. If you have this as false, when these conditions are no longer met, these have already been triggered, but it's not going to reverse that. They're going to continue to stay there. So when you go back to the record producer, what that looks like is when you come here, we're going to select one. Okay, yeah, there they are. Oh, wait a minute. No, I didn't want any. Wait a minute. It's still there. I don't want any beads. But why do I need both conditions? I'll show you. Because if you don't have that active one, remember earlier when I selected the three beads, that even though I selected no beads and opened it back up, option 3 still had those fields already selected. So let's just remove that one. Let's turn that back to true, and I'll show you. It makes things all wonky. So when we come back here, see, that's for starters. Choose one. Okay, so yeah, that acts right. But when it's no longer met, they stay there as well. So see, now you select it. Because that condition is met, for this UI policy, when this is true, then this is the only field that's populated. But when you go to one bead, it no longer has this as a condition. So that's why that will pop up. That's why you have to have both the field condition as well as the active or whatever else is true that is dependent on. Got to include that. So I hope that helped, guys. I mean, something simple, but something that you can really lose your mind over if you're not paying attention to some of the settings. But you found this helpful? Great. If you have any suggestions, I'm all ears. I'm always willing to learn from everybody in the room. So until next time, guys. Later.